Normans, and welcome back to this week's Norman News. I'm Alana Morgan. Stay tuned for news on the Corona Can't movement and more on how the 49ers losing the Super Bowl saved many lives. Around the school in 30 minutes, this is the Norman News. This pandemic has not only affected the lives of adults, but it has also affected the lives of our youth as well. It's important that our society gets through this together, and one way we can do that is through the Corona Can't movement. This is a movement to inspire and connect our community despite COVID-19. To be involved in this movement to help our society grow as a whole, all you have to do is upload a 20 to 30 second clip stating your name, the city you live in, and how the coronavirus hasn't stopped you from doing what you love. You can send it to info@coronacant.com or DM it to @coronacant on Instagram for a chance to be featured. Don't forget to use the hashtag coronacant as well. Let's support this movement and showcase that the coronavirus can't take away from our fun and positivity. Now to Jonah with some medical news.
Thanks, Alana. The number of confirmed coronavirus cases worldwide has topped 2 million people, according to data compiled by Johns Hopkins University. The death toll is nearly 120,000. The U.S. has surpassed Italy as the country with the highest number of coronavirus deaths, with 23,423 recorded by Tuesday night and nearly 580,000 cases, according to NBC News figures. Wyoming recorded its first death Monday, meaning all 50 states now have at least one fatality in the pandemic. Hopefully, the U.S. will peak in cases soon and the infection rate will go down. Now let's listen to Jackson with this week's sports.
Thanks, Jonah. Experts say that the 49ers Super Bowl loss might have prevented the spread of the coronavirus and saved many lives. If the 49ers won the Super Bowl, they would have had a parade in downtown San Francisco that could have helped spread the virus in California. There were only 2 reported cases in Santa Clara at the time. Championship parades usually attract millions, and the coronavirus can be spread through coughing or breathing in the direction of a person within 6 feet. A huge celebration could have sped up the process of the coronavirus. People are now being asked to wear masks when going out because it is so well spread. Although the fans of San Francisco might not be happy about the loss, it could be a blessing in disguise. Now to Holden with entertainment news.
Thanks, Jackson. While COVID-19 continues to terrify the world, this quarantine will continue to take place. This quarantine has caused boredom that none of us have ever experienced. From this, we've had to invent new ways to keep ourselves occupied. Celebrities such as Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton have shown us just that. Gwen gave her boyfriend Blake a Tiger King-inspired haircut. Gwen kept making jokes about how she would put her initials in his head. This trend of men and boys shaving their heads has gotten even bigger, especially since there are no barbers available and boys are just plain bored from this. Now to Riley with Celebrity News.
Thanks, Holden. The coronavirus has affected everyone's mental state differently, especially Chrissy Teigen's. She has had major insomnia. Chrissy posted an Instagram story early morning on Friday, stating, "I have not yet slept, it's 5:21 in the morning, and I'm eating ramen alone in the kitchen downstairs." Teigen has constantly been talking about the pandemic and how Trump is handling it. She has also been feeling emotionally ill due to the pandemic. She said the pandemic is suddenly starting to feel real. Chrissy and her family have realized how grateful they should be to have home help and to be able to work from home. Chrissy and her family also added a statement of gratefulness and unemployment, saying, "We have really wonderful people around us who are helping our world still go around, where we're still able to work and take meetings, do these interviews, and get that break. Where someone else can take your child to the pool, and I can give an incredible amount of thanks to those people." Hopefully this pandemic will be over soon. Now to Kayla with this week's movie review.
Thanks, Riley. This week we're going to be talking about the movie The Flu. In the South Korean film, a severely deadly strain of the virus H5N1 starts tearing through the city of Bundang, killing those who contract it within 36 hours. The population of nearly 1 million are suddenly in danger of being wiped out. This movie is available on iTunes or Amazon Prime. That's all for this week. Now grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, and stay tuned for this week's new movie trailer.
For your protection, please report anyone with a skin rash or other symptoms immediately.
What I'm trying to say
It may not be easy to maintain calm in the city.
All city hospitals are reporting cases testing positive for avian flu.
Note the same skin rash, and other symptoms of both these cases are identical.
Data shows the death toll could increase exponentially.
The city must be shut down.
Launch Operation Clean City now.
And will be segregated at the camp.
All the infected people, they're being shot and killed.
We simply cannot afford to let this. Is the only chance we have.
I think you could take care of me for a bit.
Over 2,000 people an hour are dying out there. Mom, why are you here?
We don't belong here!
Come on!
There's no cure for this!
I'm doing this for us all.
You're fucking doing this for yourself!
I've got you. Let's go find your mom.
I left my daughter back there. I'm going to get her back.
Sweden's approach towards the spread of the virus is a relaxed one, even though half the population in Stockholm are dead. Because of that, 22 researchers have criticized the politicians' choices and demanded to make changes. The group of researchers published a piece on a public paper, making harsh criticism of the Swedish Public Health Agency. In the paper, they said that the elected politicians must take swift and radical choices. Big gatherings and events have been postponed and physical buildings are closed. But otherwise, everyday life still continues and schools remain open. The group has stated that 10.2 per person per million citizens died of COVID-19 each day in Sweden. In Italy, the figure was 9.7. Denmark, it was 2.9. Norway, 2.0. And Finland, 0.9. A university professor at the University of Gothenburg said that Swedish people have not understood how serious the situation is because they have received unclear messaging from health authorities and elected officials. Now to Jacob with some more news.
Thanks, Akira. Amid the grim coronavirus headlines, there's good news to be found. Babies are being born, couples are getting married, and high schoolers are receiving college acceptance letters. But with thousands dying from COVID-19 and scores of Americans losing their jobs from the resulting economic slowdown, many are hesitant to share their uplifting stories. Instead of feeling happy, they're racked up with guilt. Mental health experts say that's understandable, but likely unwarranted. The feelings are similar to survivor guilt, when someone who had lived through a plane crash or mass shooting wonders why they're still alive when others aren't. Experts suggest talking to others about what you're feeling rather than keeping your emotions bottled up. If any viewers would like someone to talk to about these emotions, you can reach out to Beverly's Brain Bee Club by texting @BHBrainBee to the number 81010. Now to Phoebe with more news.
Stricter mask rules taking effect in many SoCal cities. If you live in Los Angeles or a number of Southern California cities, make sure you have a face mask when you go out in public. In Los Angeles, as of Friday, masks are now legally required, not just recommended, when visiting businesses such as grocery stores that remain open to the public. Both customers and workers at those businesses must wear face coverings under an order from the mayor, Eric Garcetti. The worker protection order goes into effect officially this evening at midnight, Garcetti said Thursday.
So face coverings will be mandatory whenever you go to shop or work at a restaurant, store, hotel, laundromat, or pharmacy that is open. Instead of packing churches on Easter Sunday, many worshippers will watch services online. And in Beverly Hills, masks are required even when going out for a stroll in the neighborhood. The only way we can fight this enemy is by staying away from it as much as possible, said Beverly Hills resident Nushin Meshkati. That includes keeping at home and as isolated as possible. Many cities are also taking extra steps to ban public gatherings over the Easter weekend. In the city of Los Angeles, all parks will be fully closed in the public on Easter Sunday. Farmers markets will also be temporarily closed. Traditional family activities like Easter egg hunts will be off limits. In Beverly Hills, all parks will be closed starting at 6 p.m. Saturday through Monday morning.
Hello, my name is Jonah Farman, and I'm here to bring you this week's live KBEV weather forecast for the week of April 17th, 2020. For those of you who are wondering what the weather is like outside due to our coronavirus quarantine. This week, Los Angeles is seeing partly cloudy weather with cool temperatures ranging from the high 60s to low 70s. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be warm temperatures with a high of 66 down to a low of 54 degrees Fahrenheit. On Sunday, the last day of the week, we will see partially cloudy skies with temperatures ranging from the high of 68 degrees. Starting us up with a new week, later on Monday, we will see a bit warmer temperatures. Monday brings a high of a nice 67 degrees to a low of 55 degrees Fahrenheit. On Tuesday, there will be a high of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. On Wednesday, we will see a high of a sunny 73 degrees Fahrenheit to warm things back up again. Thank you so much for watching this week's live KBEV weather forecast. I'm Jonah Farman. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Noah, and good afternoon, Normans. Despite the high number of deaths, there are early signs that the United States has avoided the worst-case scenario of COVID-19. While projections have changed over time about the potential public health outcome from COVID-19, one thing that experts can agree on is it's not going away anytime soon. In the fall, there's also a possibility of COVID-19 returning along with the seasonal flu. This week has been expected to be the most difficult as far as deaths and hospitalizations related to corona in the United States, so make sure to stay sanitary and have a great week, Normans.
Thank you for watching this week's Norman News. We hope to see you all next week and stay safe.